Hello, my friends. How are you today? My little brother came home from outside very tired. He has a headache, and he feels his head is spinning. It seems he is suffering from heat exhaustion. This is very strange, is it not? Because we know that the sun is very beneficial for the human body, so how can it cause it harm? The sun, my friends, is a heat source, and heat sources can have many dangers. For example, the sun's rays. We should not expose ourselves to them for long periods of time in the summer. That is because they can harm our bodies. There are many more dangers of heat sources. These matches. We should avoid playing with them because they can cause fires. And likewise, the heater. It is a heat source that provides us with warmth, but we should not play with it, and we should sit far away from it. One of the incorrect uses of heat sources is to dry clothing on direct heat. The correct behavior would be to dry clothing in the sun. And likewise, my friends, there are many dangers when using heat sources for cooking food. One of them is putting pieces of fabric near the stove. We should keep fabrics away from the stove to avoid any danger. And also holding hot cooking platters with your hands. This can burn your hands. So, we should always wear gloves before handling hot platters. As we can see here, my friends, an incorrect way of using the stove, and it is by playing with the pots and pans. We should remain far away from it and ask an adult for help. And there are so many more dangers, like playing with an iron which could burn the body, and leaving the iron on clothing for long periods of time, which is why we should put the iron in a safe place after using, and we should not play with it. And, my friends, we should only play in areas far from heat sources. This will help prevent any fires or burns. We should also make sure to put out any fires after we are done using them, and we shouldn't leave a fire burning after we are done using it. Placing heat sources near fabrics is an incorrect behavior, which is why we should keep heat sources away from fabrics, paper, and anything else that can light a fire easily. So, my dear friends, heat sources have many dangers that we must avoid. We can avoid them by following the correct ways to handle these heat sources. One way is to play far away from them, and drying clothing under the sun and keeping fabrics away from heat sources, and using gloves or letting an adult help us when we want to use the stove. We should remain far away from heat sources and always put them out correctly. Together we learned about the dangers of heat sources, the proper way to handle heat sources,